Hi, everyone. It's Michelle Crawford, your certified cannabis health coach and educator from cannacuriouscoaching.com. If you're new to my channel, please like this video about how I'm writing a book in 7 days. We're down to 5. Today's day 5 with Jasper.ai, an online writing assistant that's programmed with artificial intelligence and is a robot that can just help you so much like a ghostwriter, as one of my students from my class pointed out today. And let's see, I am also doing it with an awesome group called AI Authors. They run a place called AI Author Cookbook, and I'm in there with Darby Rollins and Zachariah Stratford, and we are learning everything we need to know about how to write a book in 7 days with Jasper AI and recipes and templates and programming it if needed. But it's a very flexible system. So let's get into it. If you were with me yesterday, you've seen me in a totally different location. I traveled. I'm now in my childhood home, San Diego, California, and visiting with my family for the 4th of July weekend. And if you're Canadian, happy Canada Day. I'm here for it. Half of my students are Canadian anyway. So there you go. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so anyway, I'm here and I'm a lot happier today. Can you tell I'm no longer under the stress of having to travel? Traveled, made it. Here I am, happy. And guess what? 4,000 words in the docket. Yes. I am so excited. I mean, I know it's not 5,000 words, but it sure as hell isn't 500 words. So I'm stoked. Or 250 is what I really felt like I had yesterday. So we've got a title, we've got a subtitle, we've got some chapters. I've got part 1 and part 2 in my mind. Like I said, kind of like a typical cookbook. You've got sort of like an intro, some story, some context. What is cannabis kitchen witchcraft? Are you a cannabis kitchen witch? How can you tell? Take this quiz. I'm just kidding. There's no quiz. But then there's so I'm happy. I'm writing this book in 7 days, and then the second half will be practical resources, recipes, all that good stuff that you see in a lot of cookbooks. Exciting, right? I'm writing the book in 7 days. It's going super well. Jasper is helping me to overcome all kinds of writer's block. I am really enjoying Paragraph Generator. Thank you, Corey, who writes, for that idea. And I saw today in our AI Author Cookbook meeting with Darby and Zachariah that they are just ninjas with programming Jasper with basically like coding language, creating some variables and then using them in a code within the system. This is how it can get. It can get really cool like this, to kind of execute a series of programs in a row to write, the format that you're looking for, an intro paragraph, a couple of subheader paragraphs and a conclusion, that kind of thing. You can actually program Jasper to write all this. I'm not really doing that. I'm using Jasper to help me create a very strong outline, which I'm executing paragraph by paragraph with Paragraph Generator, which is a function of Jasper that's in the templates, like I said yesterday. Today in our awesome meeting, Darby showed how he programs Jasper to pull in Paragraph Generator using a written command or even a voiced in command. You could say like, Jasper use Paragraph Generator to write a paragraph about topic. Isn't that cool? I didn't know that you could do that. You could call on other parts of the system in a command in there. So today I learned that not only are the people that I'm working with smart ninjas, but yeah, Jasper has so many qualities. If you're a computer programmer, you're probably super excited about that. You're like, wow, that sounds fun. Or maybe if you're a high volume agency that needs to do a lot of repetitive generating work, creating a formula like that and then just changing the topic and the subheaders and executing based on these variables could be really cool. If everything I'm saying is going way over your head, then forget about it. Honestly, Jasper's super easy to use any way that you feel motivated to use it. For those that want to program, you've got that. And for people like me, kind of creating an outline and then just hitting paragraph by paragraph, that's that too. Another thing I want to thank AI authors for is the introduction to something called Dabble Writing. Dabble Writing is a place for you to take your output and then put it into a very much more formatted book outline. It's for fiction writers, but I'm writing a nonfiction book. I'm just adapting it a little bit. And I appreciate the suggestion because it does make it like beautifully readable. And I'm really enjoying seeing my book that way. So you put in your title and everything, and you can look at it. You can add each chapter as you go and then move whole chapters around instead of cutting and pasting all of that in Word or something like that. So, or another kind of document editor. It's specific for books. It's handy for moving things around. It's kind of like when you're making a slide deck, but if your chapter was a slide, you could kind of move it around if you wanted to, or so. Anyway, the best part about working on this with Jasper is that I've already digitally nomaded. Somebody is writing a book in our group about successful digital nomad style, and I think it's going to be really popular once he gets it out there. And here I am. I've digitally moved to another place and still able to write with Jasper on my book, and I think that's rad. If you are the kind of person who's always on the go and traveling and thinking, oh, I don't have time to write a book because I need to be like in my office in one space. I mean, with this kind of help, I honestly feel like you can do it everywhere. I did it in my room. I did it here in this room. I did it over in the living room. I did it in the kitchen table. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm just joking around, but I've also done it in a couple different locations. So with Jasper being like online like this, and you being traveling, I think it's rad that it's possible. I've written over 4,000 words. Like I said, I'm so happy about it. I know my goal is 5,000 words, but when you couldn't even get to 1,000 words, this is just so great. And like I said, we're at chapter 3, and the whole idea of it, I did have to let go of outlining the whole book more, which is something that, like yesterday I was talking about boundaries and letting go of wanting to complete things on time or in a certain way in order to prioritize making forward progress. So people tell you this all the time. Even the AI author team is telling us, like, if you get stymied on a chapter, just skip to the next chapter. So I got stymied with technology, and so I only had a partial outline to work with, and now I've like fleshed it all out. I'm really happy. So now I can make more outline and flesh it out some more. I've got the general gist of the book, and so that's more than exciting to me. This book is coming together in beautiful ways, and we're under a week. I'm only at day 5, and we're taking the weekend off, so I get extra days, and I'm really happy about that. I'm grateful because I could use the extra days to write out more thousands of words. And on, let's see, Tuesday we're getting back together again, so I won't have an update for you about this for all of 4th of July weekend, which is great because you should be doing something else anyway. And I'll probably get back to you guys on Tuesday of next week when we do day 7 with the team and with the other people in the cohort. All right. So on that note, why don't you just go and have an awesome freaking weekend? Whether it's Canada Day or 4th of July where you are, or it's your birthday, or it's just another day. It's another day for you to make it your best. And I just want you to have that kind of happiness in your life with cannabis, especially. So stay tuned for more episodes, one more at the very least, of where I get over the weekend sneaking trysts with my computer friend Jasper and banging out words with him, as Corey Who Writes says. I love that so much. Yeah, join me on Tuesday, and I'll see you again soon. And maybe I'll have a manuscript to show you with thousands of words written about why cannabis is good for your health and why you should join me in Cannabis Kitchen Witching. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Like this video if you enjoyed it. It's short and sweet and to the point. And subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more about cannabis, DIYing, writing books, being awesome, and having a great, totally infused life, total spectrum lifestyle with me. Thank you so much. Bye.